Hey traders, today is Friday, November 4th, 4 p.m. Central Time. The markets are closed. What a whipsaw day. Crazy, crazy, crazy day. I'm going to share with you some insights that I think there has been a change in the matrix. Okay, I'll get into that in a minute, but basically, I got half of it right. I made the call this morning that it's a bull trap, and boy, did the bulls get trapped in the morning. But the other half that I didn't get right was it's also a bear trap in the afternoon. Okay, that bear trap I didn't see coming, and that's what got me thinking we might be on the cusp of a trend change. We may be on the cusp of a rally. Okay, because I think we have double bottomed, and I'm going to show you what I mean a little bit later. But for now, let's jump on into actually let's yeah. Here we go. I mean, this is extended hours trading right now. As you see here, the 1 minute. Um, I mean, it's holding up here. The rally at the end of the day, it's holding. It's going to back test, so we can expect futures on Sunday night to probably open slightly down because it's going to back test. It's probably going to try to back test this uh, uh, 5 minute EMA 50 line. Okay, so I think futures are going to be slightly down. See, as you see here, here's the 30. See, it's coming back down. It's trying to back test. It has to back test. Something tells me the back test is going to be successful. So uh, we'll see. I let's go ahead and get into the action of the day, and then we'll get into why I think it's going to rally. Okay, so here's the 5 minute, right? The 5 minute chart, and it boy. So when I made the morning video, it was around this time right here. Okie dokie. That is not good. Hold on a second. I'm not sure what happened there. Okay. So it failed. Okay, at opening bell, it failed on the back test right here, the EMA 50 on the 5 minute chart, right? That's great. Just like, oh yeah, it failed. And then it anytime it fails, it's always going to try to come back up though and back test. Okay, so it fails the back test, but it's going to try to come up to the resistance line where it failed. In this case, it failed the EMA. Okay, it fails the EMA 50 on the 5 minute chart. Fails, came back, successfully back tested, shot up. Okay, so that was interesting. Okay, that was very interesting to see that. Okay, so successfully backtested, shot up. Okay, so I drew these dotted lines so you can clearly see the from low to making higher highs, right? No questioning that. But let's go further down. Well, let's see what the MACD was doing during this time. Kind of flattening out. Actually, maybe we'll just say flat. It was flat. That's a bearish divergence when you're doing that. Price is making higher highs, but the MACD's not. Okay. How about Chaikin Money Flow? It was definitely not. It was going down, and RSI was going down. So as these patterns start to form, you can tell, okay, it's peaking. It's going to peak soon. Okay, and so that's when you can think to get into puts. When you start to see it peak, right? Okay, so it peaked, it came down, and actually back tested this. What I drew this line out, this red line here. This comes from the 30 minute at in the morning time. This was the 30 minute uh, mark at the time in the morning. So I decided the 30 minute EMA 50. I mean that red line right here on the 30 minute scale. I like to just draw it into my 5 minute just so I can have a frame of reference. I'm like, okay, where are you going? Where's the market going? So you can see here that it actually came up, came back down, and bounced off of the 30-minute EMA 50 right here. Came up, but failed on the back test. Okay, came down, failed on the 30-minute EMA 50 on the back test, came down, bounced off of the 5-minute EMA 50, came back up and bounced, came up to the resistance of the 30-minute EMA 50, only to lose the back test on the 5-minute EMA 50. See that? It perfectly aligns. Okay, it's like it's not an accident at all. I am a firm believer, if you haven't figured out by now, of the EMA 50 on the 5-minute, 30-minute, and 65-minute, and 130-minute, and 195-minute for that matter. Because uh, the EMA 50, for some reason, I think that the market algorithms love that. I don't know why. I just think they do. Because every time I see pivot points like this, right, off the 50, coming back down, bouncing off the 50, coming up to the 30-minute 50, bouncing again, failing off the 50. It's like that's not coincidence, okay? But my second best, most favorite is the 20-minute, okay? The SMA 20, right? This one right over here, the gray one, SMA 20, because as it came down, lost the EMA 50 on the 5-minute here. It came down past the support line. This line is what I will later refer to as where we double bottomed. Today marked the double bottom. Today we set the first bottom on October 13th. So I'll show that to you a little bit later. So um, so it came down, actually went down past it, came back up, bounced off of it, came up, hit the SMA 20, came back down, bounced off of the support line, came back up to the SMA 20, failed, came down, actually way below it, right? Way below it on the red candle here. See that red candle? Tries to come back up, and now the SMA 20 is serving as resistance and fails that back test, came down, tries to come back up to the resistance line. See, before this was support. Now it's turned into resistance, right? Came back down because it got rejected. This is a crazy day. I was just watching. I'm like, what is going on here? It's it, I usually you don't see crazy stuff like this. I think the only time you're going to see something crazy like this is when this level of support is important, right? It is not going to give up easily. And it is important because it will prove to be, I think now, I'm starting to suspect the double bottom of November. The double bottom of November 2022 that I think, I'm curious to hear your comments or your perspectives after I show you some more things here. I think it is the short-term bottom for 2022, potentially. Okay, I think we found it today. It confirmed it today. But, let me show you some more things and feel free to give me your comments. I'm open, you know, open to other ideas and other suggestions because that's the only thing that can explain after multiple failures, right? Up, failure, right? Up, down, up again, down, up, down. It tried 3 times. Finally, it just surged up and didn't look back at the end of the day. That's what got me thinking, what's going on here? I did not expect that. I did not expect this big leg up. When I made the projection this morning, the outlook this morning, I said, oh, yeah, it's going to be a bull trap. I was referring to this up here. I didn't think that was going to happen. I thought it was going to fail. We were on the cusp. We were on the cusp of collapse, but it ripped the other way. Um, and by the way, in general, I mean, I got puts up here, and I sold my puts down here. When I started to see it ping pong, I'm like, hmm, why aren't you going down? I went ahead and sold it because generally, it's okay to sell it at support, right? Sell your puts at support. Don't buy puts at support. Never do that. But you sell your puts at support. If it happens to go down, okay, we'll just jump right on back in. Seal your profits. Just take your profits when you can. Because if you'd have held onto that put, you'd have lost it all. Because it would have ripped the other way on you. Okay, so um, this is the 30-minute chart. This is kind of more the same. The on the 30-minute chart, here's the EMA 50 line. See that? See how it's just going straddling all those candle bars? It's no wonder it didn't clear this morning, right? It just can't. It tried to up, and then down. It just couldn't clear a green candle above the SMA 50 on the 30-minute. I mean, he couldn't even do it on the 5-minute. Little if he can't do it on the 5-minute, it will never do it on the 30-minute. Okay, so but yeah, I mean, look at that. How we went below the resistance of the support line. It turned into resistance, but it just ripped the other way. Okay, I mean, today we had over a 900-point swing today, easily, maybe close to 1,000. Okay, all right. So so as you can see here, I drew the blue, dotted bars. You can see the divergence in the morning, right? It's like, oh, that's way down. It's losing a lot of money, and the RSI is way down. Okay, but look what happened in the afternoon. It's going up. That's a bullish divergence, guys. Okay, going up. That's bullish. Even though the bottom, the price was still going down further, making lower lows, that is making higher highs. Okay, so yeah, it was giving you hints throughout the day. You just got to kind of watch it. Start watching what's going on, and the hints are there. Now, um, why do I think why do I think we are okay? Well, first of all, I know we're at a double bottom. Here it is. It's right here. Let me see if I can. Let me go ahead and draw this arrow out for you. Oh, that's just great. Okay, let me draw that down there. That's one bottom, and then that's today. Let me zoom on in. See that? Two bottoms. Actually, if you want to be technical about it, we have three bottoms. Yesterday and today, and then back on the 16th. Okay, that's well, we'll just say a double bottom. We don't need to get too technical. I, I think that's it, guys. This is a temporary bottom. This it stops the downtrend. That's why it fiercely defended it today. It would not give it up. Okay? All right. So, this is the 4-hour chart. I want to show you something else. Okay. So, the 4-hour chart, it's starting to curl up. So, it stopped the free fall a couple days ago. I was like, oh, this is getting worse. It's getting worse. It's getting worse. It's getting worse. It stopped the free fall. So, then I asked, okay, when was the last time, when the last time it did this, it curls up, right? From a free fall, from below like the red line. When was that? That was the June low. See that? Let me scroll back over. Zoom out a little bit if I can. Oops. Yeah, well, okay. Here we go. Here's the June low, right? And that's this week. Okay? Now, okay, I said, okay, well, good. We got a little Captain Hook right here. Hook up, right? Right here. Captain Hook. So I said, let's 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 go to the 1 hour and see what that looks like. The 1 hour, I drew this blue line right here. Here's the blue line. See that there? Now, there are a lot of similarities between the June low. First, get this in your mind. I'm going to show you another picture of it as well, but get this in your mind. See that? So it comes down, comes up, makes a higher low, and then it shoots up. Okay? That's this week. So I'm going to show you a picture in a little bit, but so you don't have to like, okay, remember this and that. Oops. Where did you go? Here we go. Here's the June. Yeah, here's the June low. The blue line touches the exact same point. That's that blue line that I drew from today's date backwards. So the June low is right here. Here's where we started going up and didn't look back, right? We just started to rally. Everybody knows that. From June until August, we just started to rally. I'm not saying this is going to be like November all the way through December into January. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying the pattern looks similar on the 1 hour chart on the MACD. In fact, it's almost identical because this June low right here touches the blue line that I drew on today's date. See right there. Look how close we are now to the zero line. Here's the zero line on the 1 hour. We're really close, guys. Like that's scary close. Okay, so it came up, fell down, and now it's going back up again. And so I think it's quite possible that on Monday, we might be in for a pretty big rally. Okay, let's go ahead and show you the side by side. Okay, here we go. June low, left side. Today, right side. This is the same blue line right here, a light blue line, as this light blue line right here. Same line, crosses both of them. The dark blue is just the zero line. In fact, today's MACD is a whole lot closer, um, in my opinion, you know, or we'll just say it's about the same. It's just dangerously close to the zero line. And when you cross that zero line, oh, you're going up. We're not going down. Okay? This is a completely different look than just a couple days ago on the 1 hour MACD. Just a couple days ago, it was down, 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 down. When I was looking, I was like, oh, we're still going down. But it has significantly reversed course and made a higher low, and now it's close back up to the zero line again. So my thesis has changed based on this change in the pattern. Okay? I I just think that the pattern looks too much like the June low, where you've had now a higher high right here. It's just a little one, but that's all that matters. That's same like this. You have this, and then that's a higher high. Even I call it a notch. Let's just call it a notch. It's a higher high notch. What I keep saying higher high, higher low. It's a higher low notch, and then kaboom. See that? Higher low notch, kaboom. Okay? The June low is a little bit different. The June low itself, the day itself, is a higher low than than June 12th, right? That's a little bit different, but it's still a higher low, is the point. So, again, June low was a temporary bottom. We all know that we've since broken that low. We are at a lower point now than the June low, but I think we have a double bottom here, and we are at a temporary bottom. 2020 for November at the very least. I think we're going to go on a potential seasonality rally. Okay, you guys may know that your fund managers, 401k, money managers. You know that they are required. They are required to actually invest your money. You can't. They can't sit on cash. I think there's some rule that It's like 5%. They can only sit on 5% cash. 95% must be invested. I suspect we are now potentially going into that phase where, okay, it's time for them to invest. I mean, what they're going to do is pump up the markets, right? Just pump it, pump it, pump it, get everybody in, right? And then sell. Sell high. That's the smart money. That's what they do, right? That's what smart money does. They pump it, pump it, pump it, and then they get out and they let the dumb money take the heat, take the fall, right? But we'll start to know when the dumb money is getting in and the smart money is getting out through the MACD and the RSI divergences and that kind of thing. So, but that's what I think, guys. Um, I think this is day zero of a double bottom rally. So we'll see. Um, that bottom today was fiercely defended, right? I sat there and watched it all day. It just would not, it wouldn't give up the position. It would not fall. That's too important of a position of a you know, it's where the support line was. It was the convergence of, you know, the SMA 20, everything was starting to align. Okay, so that's all I've got for you guys. Won't do any videos this. Well, I might if I have time. If I'm in the mood, I might this weekend actually um, do a video on what I think the ultimate market bottom is, and you may be surprised. And I'll show you. I'll use the .com 2-year recession, the .com burst, as my baseline that I have to compare with. And so I think the market bottom is ultimately between somewhere between March 2024, not 23, 24, and August 24. And I'll show you why I think that. Right? So any rally that we have right now is just a counter trend rally, seasonality rally. We're going down, I believe, in the spring. After maybe we might get a Santa Claus rally, whatever. But yeah, we're gonna get smacked pretty hard in February and March, like bad. So, the all these 75-point rate hikes that have been happening, more in the summertime. Oh no, they haven't taken effect yet. We are only now feeling the effects of Jay Powell's 25-point rate hike in March right now. Okay? We haven't felt the effects of those four consecutive 75 points yet. We will, but not today and not tomorrow. So, that's all I've got for you guys. I will talk to you guys again soon. Thanks.